Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing great. Today's video is going to be about the first international university in the world, one of the oldest universities in the world, and also a library which is as magnificent as the Library of Alexandria. If you have guessed it right, yes, it's the Nalanda University. If you don't know about this, please continue watching the video. Nalanda University is the first international university in the world and is also one of the oldest as well. The word Nalanda is a Sanskrit word which basically translates to no stopping the gift of knowledge. Built during the Gupta dynasty by Kumara Gupta, the place is located in Rajgir, which is just 90 kilometers away from Patna. The significance of this place is that it is believed that Gautama Buddha himself has visited this place, thus it led to a major Buddhist attraction and also to the recital of Buddhist monks as well. However, the university was built in 5th century AD, and from 500 AD to 1200 AD, this place was epitome of knowledge. It was a major center of education, not just to the people of India, but also people from our neighboring countries as well. However, this university was complete free of cost. The students had complete access to the university at no cost at all. They do not had to pay any fee. They had a massive library which was called as the Dharma Kunj, which meant the mountain of knowledge. And this library had books which were centuries old. Imagine, we are talking about a library which is 800 years old and it contained books which were written centuries before them. And this was a long time before even the printing press was invented. And all these books were handwritten. The books were not just a collection of religious manuscripts, but they also had subjects like mathematics, astronomy, philosophy, history, medicine, science, and so much more. There were 9 million of them. 9 million books were stored in that library. Thus, it became a major attraction to students, teachers, scholars, and everybody who was seeking for knowledge. And Nalanda was the answer for them. It is estimated that Nalanda at its peak had about 10,000 students and 2,000 teachers from countries like Japan, China, Tibet, Korea, Greece, and so much more. They came to Nalanda to teach the students, and also they used Nalanda's temples, meditation centers, and the library as well. Even Hyun Song, the great Chinese traveler, was a visitor and an alumni of Nalanda. He went to China and shared his experience in Nalanda. He gave it to the Chinese monks, and to this day they have extensive records and informations about Nalanda than we have. Well, now if you're wondering what happened to the great University of Nalanda, that's exactly where I'm coming to. Throughout history, Nalanda has been attacked and destroyed, famously during the time of Skandagupta and the great king Harshavardhana, who later restored it during their time. But the most destructive attack happened in the late 1100s when Bakhtiyar Khilji and his Turkish army attacked Nalanda University. There is a legend which says that Bakhtiyar Khilji once fell sick and the doctors had failed to cure him. Without knowing what to do, the local folks told them to seek the help of Sri Rahul Sri Bhadra, the head of Nalanda University. And surprisingly so, he was cured, and this was unacceptable to him that he was cured by a foreign scholar. Disturbed by this fact, he decided to uproot this knowledge and science from Nalanda, and he led his Turkish army to Nalanda University and murdered the scholars there, the Buddhist monks, and destroyed their books and scripts. Buddhism was pushed so back in our country that it took so many years for them to restore the knowledge that they have lost. And the great library, one of the oldest libraries in the world, a library as great as the Library of Alexandria, was burnt to ashes. It was set ablaze, and it is said that it took 3 months for the fire to finally settle down, and the great library was reduced to ashes. And the remaining survivors, the monks and scholars, were burnt along with it. This pushed India into a dark age. Now imagine Google getting destroyed overnight. Tomorrow morning you wake up and then there is no Google. The Google is not there, there is no information, nothing. Everything gone just like that. What would happen to us? What would happen to our daily life? That is exactly what happened to India when Nalanda was destroyed. Every knowledge that they have gathered for centuries up until that time was just destroyed, gone just like that overnight. It was not just a loss to India, but mankind itself. Even after a ton of archaeological excavation over the years, what we know is just 15% of Nalanda's history, heritage and knowledge, because our ancient Indian knowledge is gone through those books, because books are the only guide, books are the only source of information we had. With that gone, the entire information was completely destroyed. And bizarrely, there is a town nearby Nalanda which is called Bakhtiyarpur, named after the man himself, Bakhtiyar Khilji. But what's gone is gone. In March 2006, the then President of India, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, planned on restoring Nalanda to its past glory. And by 2010, both Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha decided on this, and the ancient pride of India, the Nalanda University, is finally functioning after 800 years. So that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you found it useful and interesting. If you did like it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for further videos like this, and stay updated.
I'ma take it.